everybody, GT here from GT's Barbecue. Tonight's cool fall afternoon. We decided we wanted some dessert this evening. I decided to do up a quick and easy apple cobbler. I'm going to do it in my skillet today. Put it out on my Rectech pellet grill, and shouldn't take more than about 45-50 minutes. So it's easy to do and it's going to be delicious. So let's get these apples prepped and we'll get started. Okay, I've got my apples peeled and cored here. I'm going to go ahead and put on about a cup of plain old white table sugar. And not quite a tablespoon of cinnamon. You can use more or less depending on what you like. I'm just going to get this all mixed up together. I'm going to let these set for probably 45 minutes to an hour. These apples are going to start to sweat, release some juice, make a nice sauce. So I'm going to let these sit for a little bit now, and I'll give them another mix here in a few minutes. Okay, the apples have been sweating it out here for about 45 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and start on the topping now. I have here 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm going to add 1.5 cups of plain old table sugar. Mix-a-roo, technical term. Start to get that folded in. I have a 1/2 cup of turbinado sugar. The recipe I've always used before calls for brown sugar, but I think this is going to mix in a little bit better, and unless someone knows of some reason it won't work just as well, I guess if you do, put a note in the comments below. I've got 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Get that blended in. Hopefully you can see that. And just a pinch of salt. Maybe 2 pinches of salt. Get that stirred a little bit there. Oh yeah, that sugar is blending really evenly and looks good. Gonna go ahead and add a binder now. Sorry for the reach. I've got 2 large eggs beaten. Kind of blend this in with the rest. Let's kind of fold this in. This is going to be our crumbly top. I didn't add any cinnamon to this part. You can. I put a little extra in with the apples, so I think we should be good. Okay, I'd say that looks like a topping. Got my skillet greased here. My apples. I've been, I guess about 45 minutes now. They've really got a nice, they're softening up. They've got a nice sheen. They're really well coated. I'm going to go ahead and get these in the skillet, juice and all. Like so. I used 8 Granny Smiths for this. It's going to be a pretty big cobbler. Probably could have gotten away with 7, but what the heck. The neighbors will be happy. Those are nice and spread around. Now I'll just get our topping spread on here. Get all the nooks and crannies. Now that's a cobbler right there. I don't care who you are. God bless them pygmies down in New Guinea. All right. Okay. So So there's our topping. And last but not least, I'm going to put on some melted butter. I have here 1 cup of melted butter. It's a whole stick. I've learned probably 19 times, don't melt butter in the microwave. It's a crazy mess. Gonna get this over the top, get it spread evenly. And there you go. So I've got my Rectech fired up to about 360 degrees. I'm going to get this outside, get it on, and probably about an hour later we'll see what we get. Okay, Angus is warmed up, ready to go. Get our cobbler right in the middle. Shut the lid, come back in about 45-50 minutes and we'll check and see what we get. Okay, so this apple cobbler's been on for, honestly, it's about 90 minutes now. It's nice and brown on top. It's bubbling. It looks delicious. I'm going to get this thing inside, let it cool down a little bit, and we'll give it a taste. Okay, this cobbler was on for about, honestly, about 90 minutes. It's nice and crispy. It smells delicious. It stopped bubbling now. I feel like it's safe to go ahead and sample a little. In my dreams, it's going to come out like a slice. Oh boy. Ooey gooey, juicy goodness. The apples are nice and soft. If I only had some ice cream, this would be the perfect dessert. This is going to be hot, so I'm going to take a little quick bite. A little crunchiness here. You couldn't ask for a better apple cobbler. You got the kind of the tang of the Granny Smith apples, that sugar. The crust is absolutely delicious. A success. Thanks so much for watching. As always, please stay safe, like and subscribe if you're so inclined, and we'll see you next time.